Hey, good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster, or good afternoon, I should say. Sorry I cut that one short. I'll rerun that one again at the end. There was only a few more seconds left in it, but I will rerun it at the end just so that everybody gets a chance to see it properly. Jeff, my apologies. Cracking video. In case you weren't aware, that's from Rafferty's resort down in New South Wales from Sunday, which was round 2 of the AJSBA Watercross Summer Series. Pretty well attended. Some great races. We even had a party boat as well, which was pretty funny, and put a smile across a lot of faces. So so why are we on today at this time? To be honest, guys, I was unwell on Wednesday night. I had been unwell for a couple of days. I was coughing and spluttering, and I just wasn't feeling the best. So in order to facilitate having Jayden and Colin Richardson on, our guests, today was the day that we agreed, and the time in particular as well. We couldn't do it later in the evening because they have a prior engagement. So while we're, I'm just going to get them. We'll get the guests on now because obviously they're going out. They've got another engagement to go to. So I'll get them dialed in just now, and we'll go from there. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. Let's move it over. So hopefully they're ready. Fingers crossed. Oh, we're ringing. There we go. Oh, hang on. I'll fix the screen for you. Give me a minute. Let me just check this out. Hi, guys. Can you hear me okay?
G'day, Bruce.
How are you?
Colin, Jayden, how are you doing, guys?
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you. Let me just fix this picture because you on the screen at the moment, you're kind of compressed in. So let me just fix that for you so that you...
I think the photo on the screen looks way better than Jayden and my head, that's for sure. So
listen, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself, Colin. I don't know about Jayden. Jayden's a fine-looking lad.
It's horrible. It's worse on camera than it is in real life.
So how are we?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good. Now, I was speaking to your mum, obviously, a couple of weeks back when you'd just gotten back. And she was saying that you were a bit apprehensive about coming on.
Yeah. Wasn't sure about it, but...
Admittedly, you guys are here. You're actually on. Your mum dived out of it, though. She had the chance to come on with you. But she ducked out. She ducked out.
You should have dragged her in, Bruce. She would have been more entertaining than both of us.
She was having none of it. She was having none of it. So, so absolutely fantastic.
You must have intimidated her.
I was polite. I was trying to be polite to her. So, listen, we'll get her on another time. So, hopefully... Listen, my first question to you is, how are you feeling, Jayden, after your recent adventures?
Feeling really good, actually. Kind of shocked me, really. I thought I was just going to go over just for a couple learning curves, but came out with the win, and I was really shocked.
I think you've certainly put a lot of smiles on a lot of faces here in the community here. We're happy to see you did so well.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, obviously, what's the plans then for... You're obviously done this event just now in Lake Havasu. Are you planning on going over to Thailand?
Not sure at the moment just yet. But...
Is mum and dad bankrolling it?
Mum and dad are saying no. Jayden's going, can we? We're going, no.
I'd love to go back to Havasu again. That was great fun. So many people and friends that are met over there. Just a real good community.
There was a lot of young kids, a lot of young riders there as well, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, heaps of juniors, heaps.
Yep.
Bruce, it's really encouraging for the sport. The amount of juniors that are racing over there It's
Yep.
absolutely incredible. Like
Yep.
there is just so many, and they're stacked. Like
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
classes are stacked.
Yep.
full
Yeah.
full grids every junior race, and
Like you're qualifying, like the juniors are qualifying to be able to race in every in even like the 10 to 12s. They had to qualify to race the 10 to 12-year-olds.
yeah.
Really.
And even
For
for the club racing, we did a Jet Jam race a couple of weeks before, or Jayden did, I should say. Was there qualifying in that? If not, the grids were
No,
full.
it was just stacked grids,
Yeah,
every single race.
terrific to see.
Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, we're a bit behind on that one here, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah,
A
Do you
bit of
know what? There's a
we've
lot
got
of
a bit of
really
catching
good.
up to go.
Look, I think, Bruce, there's a lot of tremendous talent. Like a lot of the riders are really exceptional. We did a juniors day before the Queensland race, and the riders are really good. It's just, just time and just growing it slowly but surely, one step at a time. But they're um, they're doing an amazing job of developing the juniors over
Yeah.
there. They're,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of them, and they're really good.
Yeah. There's very much from like I've only really recently just got back interested in the sport in the last 12 months. Obviously, the podcasts kind of help to drive that a little bit as well. So I've from what I've seen of it so far, it's almost like the sport's having to take a bit of a step back in order to then move forward again. But it's kind of coming up against some brick walls. Yeah.
There's
I,
definitely some brick walls, but I think the likes of what you're doing here with the podcast, it's amazing for the sport, and I think that's what it's taken in America to grow it again. Like hats off to some of the parents over there, the community they're building for these kids to racing. It's admirable. Like these kids are racing and they're really competitive and they're putting a lot of effort and work in, but they get off the track and they're best of mates, and then they go and ride bikes and scooters and one wheels and golf buggies, and they're just hanging out having a good time, and that's what it's all about. It's why you're doing the podcast, why we love it.
Listen, as soon as I found out what Jayden had managed to achieve, I felt it was only fair to acknowledge and give a shout out to Jayden and yourselves for the sacrifice and effort that you guys had to make as well. But mainly for Jayden, to get him on and to recognise what he's been able to achieve. And to be honest, like you said, Jayden, you were surprised you did it. Hey, you've got to be in it to win it. And you were in it and you won it. So, double world champion, how does that feel?
Feels great, to be honest.
You're getting all the girls chasing you now. Colin, how do you feel as parents, you and Lisa? How do you guys feel about it? You've got to be pretty happy about it yourself, Colin.
Oh, absolutely. We're really proud of him. I think he did amazing. I think we're probably more, proud of how he handled himself with it all, and the way he handled the adversity that was kind of thrown a number of times in different things, and so the maturity of it all. For us, it's all about building that community around us, and they made just amazing friends over there, and all of that aspect of it is just as important as the results. I'm not saying we're not proud of the results, because we are. He did terrific.
Yeah. I've got some video clips that I've managed to find, and including one which Lisa sent me as well. I've just muted the sound on them though, so while we speak, I'm just gonna let them run in the playground in the background. So hopefully you guys will catch a glimpse of it as well, because you can see what I'm putting out on the feed. Is that true? Can you see a little screen with
jet skis and?
That's
it. I'm going to Island, maybe.
You will see the video footage that I'm just going to put up just now. So there's might be a slight delay on it, so you might have it. You might get it now. So that, I believe that is one of your races. I can't remember which one it was that I recorded for that one. You might recognise it more than I do. Is that maybe the Pro-Am that you won?
One of the better races, I think.
It's one where he's not buried back in the pack at the start, that's for sure. That's a good one.
It's a great aerial.
Great aerial footage.
How many people do you reckon were there? Off the top of your head, roughly, how many?
There was around 20.
No. He's saying at the event. I know
Oh,
At the
okay.
event, also, look, massive.
There was 34 countries, and I think just under 800 entries, I believe. But
Wow.
a lot of them were all from. They're all international. Like I
Yeah,
know.
most
Yeah.
international riders.
Yeah.
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 It
I
is
guess
what
the
we're
one in
talking-
Thailand is going to be like that as well, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You'll
because
be there. You'll be there, Jayden.
I don't know. You must be going to swim around.
Yeah, maybe.
I believe Tralee's got a space in a container. There's always a chance. Got to move
Maybe.
quick though. um, so, what's the plans then for now that you're the? So what did you get? You got double world champion. You got second place in was it the Pro-Am Lights?
No. So it was a 4th place.
No, third.
Oh, third place in Pro-Am Lights.
That was it. Yep. And that's with the big boys.
Yeah.
Nice
But-
one.
Most there were still a bunch of like older boys in the amateur lights.
Right.
But much more competitive in the Pro-Am Lights, that's for sure.
And how did you feel being in amongst the big boys?
It not too nerve-wracking, but mainly just the log jumps that got to me.
Right.
Kind of took a few
There was
bad ones.
there was one clip I saw that you had a bit of a wobble on it. I think when I played back the live feed, I think it was, I caught a glimpse of the race that you were in, and I think it was the second log that you nearly came off of, but you managed to correct it. So well done. Yeah.
Bruce, so Jayden hadn't done log jump. Oh, sorry, there's one at Marshall's Lake, but it's not really a log jump like over there. So we hadn't actually done any log jumps before
You've done
practice. And he had three practice runs at it, and he ate shit on all 3 practice runs. To be honest with you, we went into the race a little bit gun shy, but you won your qualifier.
I think this second is outrageous. I think Colin might be here. You making some comments in the background.
That was actually Craig Moss from AJS.
Craig, was that?
It was Craig, so he was good enough to video that.
Right. So it's a bit distant, so that's the only thing. It kind of gives you the scale, the idea of
He doesn't give you the scale of how there's a lot of people in the world finals this year. They're all talking about a bit of a resurgence with the borders opening up again.
Yes.
Very well attended, which was great to see.
Definitely. And I guess that's what we're doing.
Nice work, JJ.
Yep.
Which is a shame. But hopefully they can get the tags for the start of next year. So we'll see what happens there. But
Yeah,
New
hopefully.
South Wales really is the only thing that we have at the moment as far as New South Wales is concerned.
And I understand the club in New South Wales is doing a terrific job. You know, there's a lot of great reports on what they did with Rafferty's resort race last time round. So
Yeah.
maybe we can rustle up a few Queenslanders and head down
Hey,
there.
listen, I went down to that on Sunday there, and it's a pretty nice venue, a really nice venue. The layout was nice; it was well tended. It was a good lineup of racers, especially in the Pro-Am stock runabout. Sorry, there was 13 on the line for that particular race,
wow.
which was outstanding.
Yeah.
And there was a few others that all had like 5, 6, 7 racers on the line, ready to go. Yeah, there was some of them that were a little bit less well attended, but it's got a lot of potential to get even bigger, especially now while people are looking for places to ride.
Yeah, and I really think, you know, Avi and the rest of the club down there, there's so many great people, you know, involved in that New South Wales club. If they, you know, if anybody can pull it together, I'm sure they can, and it'd be great to see some good racing back on again.
Right, okay. Sorry, Daz has just sent me a message through. Daz Keel sent a message through. He's complaining about the audio from either me. I think it's probably me. I'm not entirely sure. Daz, is it myself that's too loud? Can you comment on that? I think you're the only one that's commented on it, so I don't know if it's just you, Daz. So little tech issues. Sorry about that. No one else has complained. So this is.
All right, Robbie Hall from the tower indicating
The live.
that he needs those guys to get their engine started and get ready to go. 2-card is in the air.
I think it was
155 had a good
Pro-Am
start,
light
but it
style,
was
yeah.
a little bit too much vertical. That was Corbin Farnley.
the second race of that particular.
124 also with a good start. Reagan Turco.
I stuck a glimpse of that one. A little clip of that one out.
Actually, do you know Corbin Farnley, who
Now,
actually
because
won
we had to run heat races
Kiwi,
on this, there will be
guy.
2 motos.
A shout out to him because you can see him there on the screen. He was amazing and such a good guy.
Yep.
We spent a lot of time with Corbin and you know, for that matter, the rest of the Kiwis. They were just an amazing group of people, and it was, you know, really terrific to be able to spend so much time with them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Daz, sorry guys. I'm assuming the video. I've realised what the issue was. I'm assuming the video is okay now, Seb. Daz, I take it we're all good now. They couldn't hear us speaking because of the videos I was running with the audio on, and I thought I'd already switched off the audio and I hadn't. So I know. Yep. Okay. Cool. We're all good now. So.
I thought our voice must have just been annoying you, Daz.
I thought it was us, but I didn't realise I had the audio because I thought earlier on when I set it all up, I thought I had switched off the audio. Obviously, I haven't. So, so while we're trying to speak, the audio is also playing, goes out live. We don't hear it because it's only going out on the live stream.
Gotcha.
So we're all good now, I believe. So, yeah, little tech issue. Sorry about that. So, I guess one of the questions for you, without giving too much away, is with the success that you've had recently, has that opened up potentially new opportunities for you, Jayden?
Not sure at the moment, but be great to go back again. Just like lovely community there. So it'd be awesome if we could go back next year.
Yep.
And have another crack at it. But great time riding there. So many people, like friends that I've made, just good people to hang out with.
Would you be eligible for the same category next year, or do you have to step up?
I
No.
think I would just have to go into Pro-Am lights, and
I think you're still eligible for 13 to 15.
Hey, listen, either way, you're holding your own amongst the pro-ams.
yeah. So yeah, might be able to go into 13, 15 as well.
Nice one. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess the other thing is are you looking to race locally anytime soon?
Well, whenever the next race is on, I'm sure we might head over down to New South Wales for one of the races.
Well, Rafferty's have got their next event on the 20th of November, I believe.
Well, I'm sure we might head down for that one, try and gather a few Queenslanders to head down.
You maybe better ask your mum and dad about that one first.
Yeah, it'd be good. If we can try and get a few Queenslanders to head down to support them, I think it'd be really good.
We had actually had matching. There was some down there. Paul Baisley went down.
Yeah.
Billy Briggs went down. Carla McLennan went down, and Tracy Bennett went down. Peter Grant. I think that was it from Queensland. So there was five Queenslanders there.
That's true.
It would be good if there was more.
Oh, absolutely. And
Yeah.
I think that it's a good opportunity, you know, because if we can go down there and stay together and I think it's a great opportunity to get.
It's a great resort. I don't know if you've ever been to that resort before, but like what a layout.
Yeah, a perfect place for a race, I'm told.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so
the
we-
accommodations there, villas, rooms, whatever. So there's
Yeah.
plenty of space.
No, if we can support it just so that and keep and it's a little bit closer for us Queenslanders as well. It's still like 2 hours less drive, I think,
It's
than
2
go
hours
there.
less. Yeah, exactly.
So that's
Exactly.
that's definitely nice.
All right. So, hey, listen, what I'm going to do, we'll leave it at that. I know you guys have got something on tonight, so I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I really, really appreciate you for coming on. Jayden, really want to congratulate you for your achievement. Outstanding work.
Thank you so much. It's
That's all right.
been a pleasure to join the podcast for this afternoon.
Thanks to Mum and Dad as well.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving them out.
Hey,
Before you go, I normally let all our guests have a shout out to their sponsors and supporters and whatever. So the airspace is yours. Fire away.
Well, just a big thank you to Tommy for helping build the ski in, Jared Martin from Wax Racing Products, Craig Morsley from Australian Jetski Parts, just helping to get the ski over there with the freight, Darren Addard from Jet Pilot, just keeping me looking fresh on the water, that's for sure. And Joey Pierce from Marine One helping out with the ski when we were over there, just getting it tuned right.
Yep.
And Tanya and Kyle Kennedy from Works Racing USA, just to help with the ski, where we got the ski shipped to, and just Rapid from Rapid Fab, just helping with some of the welding that we had to do with the ski. And big thanks to Craig for printing out some posters with the killer shot going around one of the buoys.
Hey, listen, I got. Let's talk about. Let me get this one here for you. This one here's the killer shot. If I can get it. Yeah. There we go. There's the killer shot. That's the killer shot.
Oh, that's a big thanks to Mum, I think, for that one.
Yeah, Mum was the photographer.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Colin, have you anything you want to say before you go, mate?
No, look, thanks very much. We appreciate it. We had a tremendous amount of support for Jayden when he was over there. And, I think that's what's really special about this jet ski community is people, I know for me, we've just made lifelong friends, and that's what we're trying to pass on to the kids. We've made friends all over the world that, and even all the people that Jayden's just acknowledged as much as anything, they're friends I've made from 20 and 30 years ago that are still, helping us out today.
I'm sorry, I've left you out, actually. You raced as well, didn't you?
Long time ago, mate. But, I just want to, I think that's what's important about this sport is that when, said there's a couple of roadblocks at the moment, but it generally is such a great community of people and we look at all these people that we've been friends with for 20 and 30 years through jet ski racing.
You were no slouch yourself, though, were you?
Well, I didn't win any world titles, that's for sure.
No, but you weren't too bad either.
Yeah, long time ago, mate.
You've been a bit coy. Who's been the shy one now? All right, gentlemen, thank you very much.
No problems. But as Jayden said, we did have a lot of help that made it very easy for us to be able to go and race. And literally all those people that he acknowledged there, they just made it seamless for us to be able to go over there. Like, Craig, pretty much we rocked up. The ski was pulled together out of a box. We put it in the water and went and rode it and started racing. So it was very, very easy.
Couldn't ask for any better. And you got the results. You got the results off the back of it as well. So.
And you can't do that without good people helping you out.
Exactly. So exactly. Hey, listen, all the best with your future endeavours.
Well, thank you.
People will be paying attention to you now. You're up on the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Listen, all the best, and we'll see you around. Okay.
You're terrific. Thank you, Bruce.
See you soon.
All right, take care, guys.
See ya. Bye.
All right, see ya. So there we go. Jayden and Colin Richardson, and Jayden double world champion, and he got a third place in the Pro-Am ski lights as well. So not just the junior world champion, but obviously mixing it up with the seniors as well, with the adults as well. So well done to him, and obviously hats off to his mum and dad for making it all happen, and making it possible for him as well. So, but hey, listen, he's got to go out there and race. He put himself in there, and he's came out with the fruits of his labour. So well done again, Jayden. So let's move on. Normally I do the roundup at the start of the show. Obviously, in order to accommodate Jayden and Colin, we've changed it up a little bit. So we'll go to the roundup now. Let's just go So here's New South Wales race results from the weekend. From Sunday down at Rafferty's. Like I said, guys, great venue, fantastic place to go. All the accommodations there, it's just laid out really, really nicely. It was just quite a nice weekend. We got great weather for it as well, which was an absolute bonus, and it was well attended by a number of people. And as you can see from the race results, we've got the Pro-Am lights, Pro-Am ski lights. Tom Aitken, Jeff Kavanagh, and Sky Kavanagh, 1, 2, 3. We got the Pro-Am stock, 1500. Damien Soames, Doug Porter, Tom Aitken, 1, 2, and 3. Pro GP ski, we got Rob Bray, Nick Panzine, Paul Baisley, 1, 2, and 3. Rob, mate, you were riding an absolute rocket machine at the weekend, I've got to say it. You were just ripping it up. So that was pretty impressive. Everyone was trying to play catch up. Pro-Am Rec lights. We got Dane Kriskos, Corinne Pellet, Matt Tyler, 1, 2, 3. We got the Pro-Am naturally aspirated runabouts. We got Seb, Darrell Apps, AJ, 1, 2, and 3. The Pro-Am stock runabout. We got Rob Bray, Paul Baisley, Mark Quidamo, 1, 2, and 3. That was a pretty hotly contested race, that one. Well, like I said, 12 on the line. I thought we had 13. I think maybe one dropped out. I'm not entirely sure. So we got the Pro GP runabout. Rob, Nick, and Paul, 1, 2, and 3. Ash Kendall, Carla, and Grace Davidson, 1, 2, and 3 in the women's Pro-Am runabout. We've got Lachlan Gibbons, Jess Stenner, Ryan Lynch, 1, 2, and 3 in the junior light ski. What else we got? We got Jay, Fozzie, Matthew, 1, 2, and 3. The Pro-Am naturally aspirated as well. Pro-Am stock runabout, Adam, Matt, and Tate, 1, 2, and 3. Guys, racing again on the 20th of November. Entries will be getting open pretty soon. If you can get down to this at Rafferty's Resort again, if you can get down to it, I would. It's a pretty good venue, and you got to go check it out. And there's some good racing. Get a bunch of people there. And New South Wales PWC staff and officials are just do everything to accommodate you. So hats off to them. 2 seconds. Sorry for that one. We've got the Jetski race in New Zealand. They have just they're going to start their summer series in December. Run a quick short video for you and let you see that. So there you go, there's the venues, the dates in question. Hit up Dave Vennell if you're thinking about heading over from Australia and you're thinking about joining one of the races. Hit him up, Dave Vennell, look him up, message him. I've said this before, he will do whatever he can to try and help and accommodate you and try and fix you up with a ski if possible. Or if you have the time, you want to go for next year's races, you can maybe ship your ski over, whatever you want to do. Opportunities there, just hit up Dave Vennell and see what he can do for you. While I'm on the subject as well, they've got their Jet Fest event this coming weekend as well. I only just found out about it yesterday. I had no idea it was happening. So good luck to everybody involved there. And so should be a good start to the summer, into the spring and the summer now. And we're starting to see things starting to happen over there. And obviously here in Queensland, obviously we don't have anything at the moment. AGM hopefully will be coming up pretty soon in Queensland. And Victoria will hopefully be announcing their summer series and events pretty soon as well. I'm still waiting on word from WA. They've got some events coming up, but I think they're a little bit later in the year as well. Pretty sure they've got one in December, but I'll look that up and I'll give it a shout out next week and on the show. Now let's go to this. Guys, I came across this story just recently. It's actually is a story. It's jet ski related. Some of you have probably already seen it. A lot of you probably aren't even aware of it. But I thought I'd share it with you anyway. This was on obviously Channel 7 News. But I'll play it and I'll let you see it and you can hear what it's all about.
Teen thieves are becoming even more brazen now, using workshop tricks of the trade to steal jet skis and take them on wild joyrides. Mechanics are blaming a design flaw in a particular model, making them an easy target.
Speeding through the canals late at night, 3 jet skis just hundreds of metres from Laurie Samoris's Mermaid Waters home, one identical to her Sea-Doo, stolen only days before.
The first jet ski looks like mine and had the registration scratched off.
She says it was found dumped in Mudgeeraba with 2 others, the registration scratched off and magnets duct taped to the ignition used to start the ski without a key.
Apparently there's a way of starting the jet skis with the magnets.
Literally just like turn the key in a car, pretty much. So powers up the dash, powers up the ECU, that sort of thing, so the ski can start.
It can't be done on most jet skis, but mechanics say it's a design flaw of the Sea-Doo Spark, making them easy targets for thieves.
And it's always been like a trick of the trade, really, if you don't have the key or something like that. But, I mean, obviously people are going to catch on to it sooner or later.
There are ways to secure your jet ski. You can fit it with a GPS tracker for around $250, which is linked to an app and lets you kill the engine within seconds.
And it's something that Sea-Doo have to fix, really. 7 News reached out to Sea-Doo's parent company, BRP. It didn't respond by deadline.
There needs to be a way to secure it so that it can't be stolen.
Killing the switch on the youth crime crisis. Jordan Quinn, 7 Gold Coast News.
Teen thieves are becoming even more
So there you go. Interested to... Yeah, Seb, I actually agree with that, actually, but it was put in the public domain. I'm not sure. That was my first thoughts when I saw it as well, Seb. It's like, well, why air it when you're just going to make people more aware of it? There's been quite a few skis already been stolen this week. Around last count I saw was up to 12 skis have been stolen under the similar circumstances. There's quite a bit down the I believe it's down the Gold Coast area that has mainly happened. But as you're saying, Seb, probably shouldn't have been aired, but it has been aired. I wanted to share it and make people aware of it. Ooh, interesting, Seb. Okay. Maybe the news people should have mentioned that. So interesting. Okay. A lanyard post lock you can buy. Okay, cool. That's interesting. But I don't know. I think the issue might be, Seb, is that it's whatever they're doing with these magnets. It's apparently you can only do it on the sparks, apparently. So it's it's whatever they're doing with these magnets and where they're taping them on, which is allowing them to do it. So yeah. Thought I'd let you know anyway and let me make people aware of it. The final piece is, guys, we've got the White Ribbon event coming up in November the 18th. There's 3 tickets left. We could really use getting this sold out and getting all the tickets bought. If you haven't got your ticket, move quickly. Like I said, there's only 3 left. Let me play this video. This is from last year's. Now, there's no volume, there's no actual sound with it, but this is the idea of the actual ride. So, the purpose of that is the shape of the White Ribbon. That was 25 skis and I believe a bunch of the Marine Maritime Police as well. So there's going to be 50 skis this time, and obviously more of the Maritime Police as well. So tickets are still available. If you want to get up and buy one, then do so as quick as you can. Yeah, so they're still available. 3 left, $50 each. Get in there quick and buy one. The other one, obviously, is the Santa Claus ride, which is coming up too. Let me just get that one for you. Oh, Colin, you're everywhere. So there's a Santa Claus ride, 27th of November, and I've put a QR code up there as well, so you can see. That's the QR code which will take you to the page to buy a ticket for it. And I know that some people use their mobile phones to watch this stream, but you can come out of it and you'll find the page through Facebook channels. I've actually put it up on the Jetski Republic page as well. You probably have to scroll down a little bit to find it, but I'll probably I'll pin it to the top so it's up near the top of the page, and then that way it's easier to find. So again, these are $50 a ticket as well. All the money goes to charities for kids at Christmas, buying them presents for the kids that are in care. A very worthwhile cause. I believe there's been just over 100 tickets sold so far. We've got 5 weeks left until the ride, so let's get this one sold out. It's a maximum of 250 tickets for this particular event, so the quicker the better. We get this sold out, and then that way you can start planning your skis to get them all dressed up and whatever you're going to wear while you're riding. So yeah, good little event. So that's that one. Now for me personally, I have let me just give you a second. Me personally, I've got this page here is actually hang on a second, the QR code's no use. This page is for MS, Moonlight Walk. I'm doing it next Friday, 10-kilometer walk. There will be a ride as well on a Sunday, as I've mentioned before to other, over the past couple of shows. There will be a jet ski ride as well, where we'll do approximately 100 kilometers as well on a Sunday. I'm going to post the details of that up after the show, and this here's the team that we have. There's myself, my wife, and Daz Keel. So if you want to donate, you can either donate directly to the team page, or you can go to my page, my personal page, or you can go to Daz's page, Daz Keel's page, and he's got the link. I've got the link for each of our own individual page donation pages, where it all feeds into this particular team group as well. So any money that we individually raise goes into this team target as well. So whatever you can donate, I'd be really appreciative if you could help out. It's very close to my heart for obvious reasons, and I know it's personal to Daz as well. He from a family perspective, a very worthwhile cause for providing funds for research and support services for those that have it, and also for those whose family have to deal with people that have it. So very worthwhile. Now I'm going to come back to Jeff's page. Jeff had his Jeff was down at the weekend at Rafferty's with myself and Daz Keel. Daz Keel was being Mr. Safety, as he does, the best in the business. So he was out on the water while Jeff was doing his photography and all his aerial work with his drone. I was just milling around, doing bits and pieces and just watching the racing and just enjoying the whole day. I'll run this video again for you, and because obviously I cut it short, and then I'll come back after the video is finished. So here's that video that I opened the show with. you go. There's Jeff's video. Rafferty's Resort from the weekend, round 2, AJSBP watercross event. Round 3 is down at Rafferty's again on the 20th of November. So get yourself booked up and get yourself organised for going down. I don't think you'll regret it. It was a great weekend. Before we go and finish up the show, next week we are back at 7 o'clock, next Wednesday. I've got the Jasons on. I've got Jason Bowens and I've got Jason Treble on from Jetski Ride Days group. They've been doing a number of rides lately. Good sized community, as you can see there. They've got 1,600 members in their community at the moment. They did a recent trip up to the Fraser Coast. Massive group of people that were there. So I've got them back. I've got them coming on the show. They're going to talk about the group. They're going to talk about the ride up in Fraser Coast. Basically, just talk about the whole thing with the plans, all that kind of stuff. If you're interested in what they do, look them up on their Facebook page. But we can talk about, we can talk to them next week. If you've got any questions, get in the chat groups and you can have a chat, ask some questions live on the show, and I'll pass on those questions to them. So yeah, that's who we've got next week. So normal time, back to normal next Wednesday. So yeah, that's us. In case you're wondering, that's the QR code for my MS walk. If you want to donate, feel free. Really appreciate it. So we're going to close. I'm going to close with a video, short one. Morn Durand, again, sent me another one. Love his videos. Him and Rebecca Hales, they always send them down from the Wet Sundays. Some fantastic videos that they send down, or some great footage. Shout out to Lee and Michelle Sin, and Chop Chop Chris, and Kelly Leone. They're up there at the moment. I don't think the weather's as kind to them as it has been, but they're up there enjoying the Wet Sundays, even although it's still a bit cloudy. Guys, shout out to you. Have a ball. Have a great time. Until next week, next Wednesday, when we're back in for some more chat and more roundups. Have a great weekend. Wherever you're up to, wherever you go, stay safe, look after each other, and have fun. Take care.